The Navy All-American Bowl is a unique celebration of community and the American sailors. To become a sailor and a Navy All-American requires leadership, teamwork, and the ability to tackle any challenge. It is the embodiment of these strengths that earns select players the right to be named a Navy All-American. It is my pleasure to introduce Navy Lieutenant Commander Michelle Latham, who will officially welcome Iowa Colony High School wide receiver Jaden Warren as a Navy All-American. We would like to also recognize a teacher that has made a significant impact on Jaden during his high school journey, health science teacher Javette Forges. On behalf of Jaden and the American Navy, thank you for your commitment to the students at Iowa Colony High School. Fans, let's congratulate Iowa Colony High School wide receiver Jaden Warren for being named a Navy All-American one more time. And don't forget to attend the game at the Alamo Dome on Saturday, January 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention tonight? We welcome both the Iowa Colony High School cheerleaders and the Terry High School cheerleaders. Terry High School cheerleaders are sophomore Dana Lopez, junior Anaya Garcia, junior Mara Gabara, junior Aaliyah Lopez, junior Audrina Longoria, junior Natalie Rubikava, senior Philia Burnley, senior All-American Jaylene Sadia, senior Jessica Garcia, senior Gabriela Lopez Rodriguez, senior Michaela Uvali, junior captain of choreography Jocelyn Garcia, junior All-American co-captain Chloe Quinones, senior All-American captain Grace Vasquez, and head coach Teresa Cantu. And now for the introduction of the 2025 Iowa Colony varsity cheerleaders. Freshman Amari Bell. Freshman Brielle Sanders. Sophomore two-time All-American cheerleader, Lieutenant Alexa Williams. Sophomore All-American cheerleader, Alyssa Williams. Sophomore Morgan Taylor. Sophomore Lieutenant Addison Thomas. Sophomore Genevieve Santiago. Sophomore Brooke Pettit. Junior Janiyah Evans. Junior three-time All-American cheerleader Asia White. Senior All-American Lieutenant Cheerleader, Jada Brunn. Senior All-American, Nia Taylor. Senior Kazia Fleming. Senior All-American Lieutenant, Addison Nunez. Senior Alasia Webster. Senior Lieutenant Xavion Gibson. Senior four-time All-American mascot, Blaze. Pioneers cheer staff, head coach Vanessa Houston. Assistant coach, Bria Bryant. Managers, Hannah Tukes, Kaylee Castile, Amartasia Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Making their way to midfield are representatives from Iowa Colony High School and Terry High School. In an expression of the intent of everyone here tonight, these students greet one another and represent the spirit of fair play and good sportsmanship league. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the video board for a message from our Superintendent, Carol Nelson.
Hello, I'm Carol Nelson, proud superintendent of Alvin ISD. Welcome to Freedom Field. For 100 years, Alvin ISD has built champions on the field, in the classroom, and in life. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we remember the true victory lies not just in the score, but in how we play the game. Every contest is more than a competition. It's a classroom, a place to learn resilience, respect, and responsibility. Let's honor our legacy with integrity, compete with heart, and always remember sportsmanship is the mark of a true champion. Thank you for coming this evening to support our students, and may you have safe travels headed home. Here's to 100 years and the next 100 to come.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this football game between Iowa Colony High School and Terry High School. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. While your sportsmanlike actions play only a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game, the cheerleaders, the bands, the drill teams, and the students who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? We want to take time tonight to recognize the dedication and support of our teachers. These teachers have gone above and beyond just being a teacher. They have left a lasting impression and impact on the students with whom they come in contact. They go beyond teaching the curriculum and test. They teach lessons their students will take with them for the rest of their lives. Tonight, we recognize our teachers from Iowa Colony High School for their passion and dedication to teaching and the positive impact they have on our student athletes and the community. Please join me in giving these teachers a round of applause to show our appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Terry High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Iowa Colony High School alma mater. Officials for tonight's game: referee Ricky Prine, umpire Chris Demerson, head linesman Mark Adams, side judge Ryan Marshall, line judge James Cook, field judge Anari Brown, and back judge Kevin Barnes. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Please make sure there is no loitering in the area underneath the stands and around the concession stands. This will ensure a positive experience for all guests of Freedom Field Stadium. Thank you. Now entering the field, the Terry Rangers.
Testing.
Now entering the field, your Iowa Colony Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a first responder, a former or active member of our nation's armed forces, will you please rise so that your service and sacrifice can be truly honored? At this time, football fans, please give a hearty round of applause to show the gratitude and appreciation for these servant leaders who give so much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn your attention to the video board for a message from our student athletes.
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Hey, Pioneer fans.
What's up, IC family? We can't wait to see you.
We want to talk to you about something.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Having you in the stands means the world to us.
But we need to ask you something.
Hello, it's important, so listen up.
We made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means we play with respect for others.
We will not let our opponent become our enemy.
We will not cheat or cut corners.
We made a commitment to the Texas way.
That means we play with control of self.
We will slow our anger down.
And we will play by my standards.
We made a commitment to the Texas way.
That means we play with the spirit of competition.
We will prepare ourselves inside and out.
We will bounce back when we get knocked down, but we will compete with passion to be our absolute best. So my question for you:
will you commit to support us the Texas way?
That means having our back. It means cheering loudly, but it doesn't mean putting others down.
It doesn't mean yelling at the ref. It doesn't mean letting your passion become a distraction.
You say it, Coach says it too. My actions are more than just about me.
It's about representing the name on the front of the jersey and the name on the back.
It's about more than the scoreboard. It's about using your sport to become all you can become and having fun while doing it.
We couldn't do it without y'all, and we wouldn't want to.
We made a commitment to play the Texas way.
Will you make it with us?
Will you make it with us?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Let us now observe a moment of silence in the spirit of this competition. At this time, let us remember and acknowledge the prevailing sense of fair play and the safety of all our players, coaches, parents, officials, and spectators involved tonight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America. Tonight, the national anthem will be performed by the Iowa Colony Varsity Mixed Choir under the directions of Kevin Schultz and Austin Rabin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Freedom Field for tonight's District 9 5A matchup between the Terry Rangers and the Iowa Colony Pioneers. Evan Geiger here for Legacy Sports Network and Alvin Sports Network. On the call with me tonight is Kyle Harris. Kyle, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, doing great, Evan. Looking forward to a great game.
We'll see how it goes. Kyle, the visiting Terry Rangers, we're going to start with them. They're coming into this matchup. They're 3-5 overall. They have a 2-3 district record. Terry has lost their last two games by a combined score of 111-15. Those games were against Marshall and Randall, two of the best teams in the district. And Terry's offense, they have been near the bottom of the district this season in yards and points. But junior quarterback Caden Jones has played very well despite the team's lack of offensive success. He's got 8 touchdowns this season and no interceptions. You can expect senior back Everett Gary and sophomore back Jalen Mann to evenly pace the backfield. In the receiving game, listen for the name Elijah Whittle. He's their #1 target.
And has the further option
See,
in the second half.
Iowa Colony
Terry
is
will be
going to kick away to
Good luck
begin the
tonight,
game.
guys. Let's play some football tonight.
Now, defensively, Terry has been the second worst team in the district. They've allowed 31 points and 350 yards per game. The names to listen for are Trey Reyes and Jaden Robertsons. They are at the top of the district in tackles.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough for Terry, coming in combined, losing 111-15. But, I mean, you're talking about Marshall and Randall, two of the best teams in this district, not only in this district, but also in this state with, comparatively with other teams in that district. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough game for Randall, but hopefully they can bounce back from those 2 wins and make this a competitive one tonight against Iowa Colony.
The home team, Iowa Colony, they are second in the district, 7-1 record. They've been one of the best teams around the last 2 seasons. This year, they've averaged 48 points and 353 yards per game. Junior quarterback and UH commit Carson White, he's got 35 total touchdowns, which leads the district. He is out tonight. It's going to be Gage Martinez, the backup. And then senior back Aaron Tenner, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing tonight. He is definitely their best running back, averaging 9 yards a carry, but he did get ejected last week, so we'll see what they do about the running back situation. And I'm expecting a big game out of Jaden Warren. Jaden Warren leads the district with 13 receiving touchdowns. That's double any other receiver in the district. And he even has a lot of excitement in the return game. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, the Pioneers have been elite, allowing just 12 points and 200 yards per game. Iowa Colony names to look out for: Jeremy Garner, Kalen Simmons, Henry Kalu, Kanai Watts, and that's just a couple of them.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing this Iowa Colony football team. I was watching Gage Martinez warm up earlier. They were throwing to some wide receivers. It was a play action slant pass, and they were coming through the middle. So we'll see how many plays they end up running tonight for that. And there goes a kickoff.
Mr. Electric opening kickoff, and it's fumbled off the foot of a Terry player, and it looks like an absolute scrum for the ball. We'll see who has come away with it. Iowa Colony had a chance at it, but Terry actually comes out of the pile with the ball.
Wow, lucky break there for the Rangers, man. That was not cleanly returned at all. Couldn't even really get his hands on it. But luckily for him, a teammate was able to jump on as the ball was bouncing around all over the place. And Terry's going to keep the ball. But, yeah, hopefully that's not an omen to come for these Rangers.
It was Isaiah Leandro who came away with it. And Andrew and I were talking last night. We've called this place Freaky Freedom Field all year. It is Halloween. So we'll see what kind of crazy stuff we see tonight. That was a really wonky play to begin the game. Back there, quarterback is Caden Jones, who we talked about. He's played clean football. He's got his work cut out for him, though. This is a very stingy defense. Handoff and a little misdirection doesn't work out for the Rangers.
Yeah, really nice job by Iowa Colony getting in the box. I saw number 11 there, Louis Johnson, senior linebacker, kind of leading that tackle. And nice first play for Iowa Colony getting out their defense started.
That was Brennan Stewart. Our statistics told us it was going to be a heavy dose of Jalen Mann as well as Everett Gary, but it was Brennan Stewart getting the opening carry. And handoff, another misdirection, and just blown up. What a shot there from Corey Anthony.
Yeah, that was massive. Yeah, nobody blocked Corey Anthony. Came in unblocked, and yeah, he gave it all to the Rangers right there. Big tackle for loss.
It's like Jadeveon Clowney hit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you know that Terry's going to run the ball, they've got about 7 or 8 guys right now in the box, and this is before the plays even started. So, you know Iowa Colony, it's going to be tough to get around those guys in the middle.
3rd and 14, a couple of losses on the running plays. Here's Michael Pearson, the sophomore running back there with Caden Jones, who hasn't got to do much yet. And a bad snap, and Jones will just fall on it. So 3 straight losses, and Terry will have to punt. They were lucky to even get possession on the kickoff. So
yeah, not a good snap there by Terry, and just a really tough first drive for the Rangers. It's going to be a tough game for them against those Iowa Colony linebackers and defensive ends. But, you know, they're going to have their work cut out for them tonight. We'll see how Iowa Colony does on offense. Maybe Terry can get a stop here on the way back.
So back to return is going to be Jaden Warren, and that is number 20, Miles Blake. And they're coming way up. Interesting not to see Jeremy Garner back there as the punt is away, and it looks like it's going to go to Miles Blake. They let it bounce, and they will down it as it takes an Iowa Colony bounce to the 43.
Not a bad punt. I mean, hey, all the way back in the back of your end zone, pretty much kissing the flagpole there, and he's able to put it near midfield to give Iowa Colony it's obviously going to be good field position, but still 45 yards to go is still a lot to go here in this game.
31-yard net punt there, and Iowa Colony starts in Ranger territory at the 43. Interesting not to see Jeremy Garner back there. He has 4 return touchdowns this season, and Jaden Warren is the main weapon of the return game. He has 2, but they kick away from him a lot. So Gage Martinez is going to run the offense. See him back there with a running back on each hip. They'll motion a man across, and Martinez is going to look to pass. There's a flag, and they blow it dead. It's going to be a false start. Legal procedure, something.
False start. 52 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 9:32.
Jacob Vega, the junior offensive lineman.
His very interesting first play call is exactly what I saw earlier today. A little play action, have the outside wide receiver go on a slant.
Please reset the game clock to 9:32.
It was Kristen Mensa, the junior wide receiver, coming across the middle of the field that Martinez had his eyes on, and it would have been a pretty easy completion there for Martinez if it wasn't for that flag.
1st and 15, they go to Denham Barnes. Denham Barnes has a lot of room to run. Denham Barnes bounces off a tackler, but is brought down at the 34.
Yeah, it's going to be a running back committee here without Aaron Tenner. We'll see if he ends up coming out, but not starting these first plays kind of indicates that he's probably going to be out. I actually do see him over here on the field, though, on the sideline dancing and celebrating with his teammates after that big play. So he is out here on the field. I do see his helmet on. We'll see if he ends up getting a snap or not, but very good run for Iowa Colony there.
So Iowa Colony is going to line up in this diamond formation to the far side. They always either throw it to the guy at the bottom of the diamond or to the other side. This time they go to Denham Barnes at the bottom of the diamond, and he's got blocking, and he's G-O-N-E, gone. Denham Barnes, 35 yards, puts the Pioneers on the board.
Yeah, really great vision by Denham Barnes. Way to stay outside and not go to the middle of the field. And that was all set up by his 3 wide receivers around him on those blocks. I mean, they set up really good blocks in front of him, and no one was able to take him down. That's, easy 6 points for Iowa Colony there.
If I know what's coming, they know what's coming, and they still couldn't stop it. Denham Barnes is fast and great blocking there on the edge. 35-yard touchdown from Martinez to Barnes on the screen pass. Here is the extra point coming from Andres Vasquez, one of the best kickers in the district. .840 to go, and here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 7-0, Iowa Colony leads over Terry with 8:40 to go. See the replay there, just bursting through the hole and just outrunning everybody. We'll take a break on the Alvin Sports Network and Legacy Sports Network.
Maybe you're like them, with strains and sniffles. That's why Houston Methodist has primary care near you, with a network of specialists and same-day clinics to keep you healthy. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it for you. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Welcome back into Freedom Field. 7-0 Iowa Colony leads. 8:40 to go. The UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs will begin soon, and we invite you to join us as we'll have play-by-play coverage of Greater Houston area playoffs. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com. Starting November 14th, the Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Go tune in. Should be some great playoff games we're going to be covering over there on Legacy Sports Network.
I had Iowa Colony last year in the playoffs, and then we picked up Randall after their super exciting game and covered Randall all the way. And, man, that was some fun. Got to go to Jerry World, and playoffs are always just the most fun, the intensity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know there's going to be one school coming out of Houston, so hopefully it'll be ours.
Kick coming here from Vasquez. We'll see what Terry does differently after the snafu on the opening kickoff, and this time it is going to be returned. Not really going anywhere, though. Brought down at the 21.
Yeah, they got ruling on the field with the runner's knee was not down at possession of the ball. First down, Terry.
Yeah, they got to try and do something a little bit different on offense. I'd like to see them try and get outside the box a little bit more, maybe a stretch run rather than just go right up the middle. It's still going to be tough to get on the outside of Iowa Colony, but maybe switch it up a little bit, not just run the ball straight up the middle. It's going to be a tough game for you out here if you're going to continue to do that. So we'll see how the game plan changes here on the second drive.
Back there is Michael Pearson. They'll throw a screen there. There's a flag, two flags that came in pretty quickly. Pass did go to Elijah Whittle, their leading receiver. We'll see if it counts or if they wipe it away. It looks like they're going to move him back.
Illegal formation, more than 4 in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
It's a tough penalty, too, because you had really good positive yardages there on that screen pass. Would have set you up with a nice second and medium, second and short. Now you just put yourself in a whole nother hole again. So tough start so far for the Rangers tonight. Still got a lot of game left. It's great seeing all these students out here in their costumes, everything like that on Halloween night. Really showing out over here on the Iowa Colony side.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and looks like he picks up a couple.
Yeah, hey, first positive play of the game for Terry. Can't complain about it. So you'll take the couple of yards you get going up the middle and set up a second and long. I'd like to see him set up another pass play. Maybe get a screen going like they did, or maybe look to take it deep downfield on the outside. I think they got to work outside because there's too many people for Iowa Colony in the box right now. Too many linebackers and defensive ends, and they're all in the box.
Second down and 12 after the 3-yard gain by Michael Pearson. Hands it off to Pearson again. Another misdirection, and Iowa Colony's there. Big stop there. Tackle made by Randy Naylor. That's a TFL. Backs him up.
Yeah, great job there by Randy Naylor. He, gets around there. And, I mean, when you got 7 guys starting in the box, it's going to be tough for you to get out of that backfield. And that's exactly what happened. We'll see what Terry decides to do here on a 3rd and long, if they want to risk it or if they want to just try and run the ball and take some more time off the clock.
The famous Iowa Colony I formation there. It's going to be 3rd and 14. And they'll pin their ears back and try to come after Caden Jones. He's looking to pass, and he dumps it off, has a man, and it's going to be maybe a loss of a yard as the pass was complete to Matthew Eben, a receiver.
Yeah, it was a good thought. I think it just took a little bit too long to set up. Quarterback immediately after he got it looked like he started scrambling because the pressure was coming in, and pass took a little bit too long to get over there. And by then, you got 4 or 5 Iowa Colony guys swarming over there. So
back-to-back TFLs for Randy Naylor. And we'll see another punt coming here. We'll see if they go to Warren or back to Blake. Last time they didn't even get to return it. It looks like a penalty may move Terry back even further.
Wow.
False start. 23 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, he sees that pressure coming in. He sees the blitzer. It looks like number 7 right there for Iowa Colony, Connie Watts, senior defensive back, getting in there and showing a little pressure coming forward, and got a little bit of movement up front for Terry trying to adjust.
It's Trey Reyes, one of their leading tacklers, in on the punt, making the infraction, moves everybody up a little bit. And here's the punt. Pressure coming. They get it away. It's going to bounce, and it's going to be picked up by Warren. Warren trying to break out of a tackle, and it goes down at the 40, and the ball came out, and we'll see what they say. There is a flag on the play as well.
Yeah, it was away from the ball. We'll see what the call was. I don't know if it was a block in the back or a holding or what, but you could see it here on the bottom of your screen near the 25-yard line. A couple of flags there.
Very shocked that he picked that ball up.
Man, I'm shocked that he got the punt off. That was real close to being blocked. Very close.
Iowa Colony loves to get Jaden Warren involved in the return game, but teams have not wanted to punt to him or Garner, and so they've started to either try to kick it out of bounds or, do anything they can.
Like a shorter kick maybe, like you saw.
And Iowa Colony has responded by then trying to block the punt.
Number 14, 10-yard penalty. 1st down, Iowa Colony.
Okay.
That was Macario Brackens with the hold. And that'll back him up to midfield.
No reason to have a hold there either, because, I mean, he rarely had any return yardage, so that's something you definitely want to work on going forward if you're Iowa Colony looking to make a little playoff run here pretty soon.
So they will start right at midfield. 5:26 to go in the first quarter. We'll see Gage Martinez and Denham Barnes in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. We'll see what they do. Barnes, pretty much that entire first possession. Martinez looking to pass, looking for a man, and hits him in stride. He is going to take it all the way to the house. A touchdown for Ian Hill. One play is all they need. A 50-yard strike from Martinez to Hill, and Iowa Colony's up 13-0.
Yeah, great play by Ian Hill there. Outside receiver started to cut in. Ian Hill in the slot position, I believe he was, and started to go up the field and then cut out and go around that outside wide receiver. Ended up getting some space, and a great throw by Martinez. And all it took was one play for Iowa Colony, and they're back up now 13-0.
Here's the kick from Vasquez to try to make it 14-zip. Kick is up, and it is good. 5:17 to go. What a throw from Martinez.
Yeah, and there it is right there. You see on that cut, and he acted like he was going to go outside and then immediately started cutting upfield, and that was all the space he needed to take it in for 6.
Langston Williams nearly made a touchdown-saving tackle on both touchdowns, but just couldn't quite get there. Iowa Colony with tons and tons of speed.
Really nice scheme. I love that play call because, Iowa Colony's looking for those slants up the middle or in the middle of the field. as they're cutting in, and really great job there by Ian Hill, and a great route to fake it going outside and then start cutting up the field. Really great work.
It worked, that's for sure. He was open.
On Terry's side of things, you got to try and keep the ball a little bit more. Try and get a little bit more time of possession on your hands, because you've had back-to-back drives where it's been 3 and out, 4 and out. Really want to try and move the ball up the field and try and keep a little bit more time of possession. Still a lot of game left.
Vasquez ready to kick it away. Only times we've seen Jalen Mann, one of their dangerous weapons, touch the ball is on the kickoff. Mentioned he's their leading rusher. We haven't seen him get the ball in the running game yet, but
yeah, one of the few sophomores on this Terry team as well.
Not a lot of sophomores, no freshmen at all on either roster.
Yep.
This is going to bounce, and now he has to pick it up at the 3, and Iowa Colony's all over it. They cut him down around the 11, and Mann just thought he was going to let it go, but Vasquez is one of the best kickers in the district and one of the best kickers in the area, especially on those kickoffs. He has had so many kicks just die inside the 5-yard line.
Huge mistake there by Mann. Should have just played it off the catch in the air, and ended up thinking it was going to either go out of bounds or go through the end zone. And yeah, absolutely great kick to stick it there. And now you're in a really tough position if you're Terry. You've had a lot of plays where it's tackle for loss. You're sitting at your own 11-yard line. You got to try and move the ball just a little bit to get out of this danger zone.
Starting at the 12. Few positive plays on the last drive, none on the first drive.
Had one extra man. Way to get off the field there.
I don't know. I think they're short a man.
Really?
I think they only had 10. Now the ball's going to pop out and roll out of bounds. I think they only had 10. I could be wrong. I see 5 linemen.
I only see 10. Yeah, I think you're right. There comes another player from the from the sideline. So
personal foul.
Well, no, he's
Stop
subbing
block.
out.
Number 53 and 72. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. Remains first down.
Okay, so one guy came onto the field. Nobody went off.
Correct.
How many do they have?
For intentional grounding, the quarterback was outside the tackle box.
Now I just saw another guy come on the field. I think they only had 10 on the field that play.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I think
sure.
they now have 11. They sent out one more guy, but I think he got confused.
Yeah, they got 11 now.
Yep.
10 on the previous play, and obviously the chop block moves them back. It's going to be 1st and 16 from the 6.
They got to try and get outside the middle. They got to try and get outside the middle of the field. Right now, Iowa Colony has 3, 4, maybe 4 defenders outside the box. Everybody else is playing in the middle of the field.
Looks like Terry's going to call a timeout.
Yep.
A lot of discombobulation.
Terry.
I mean, good decision.
First short
The
timeout of the first half.
play clock was
30
about to hit 0, so they didn't want to take another, or they didn't want to take a penalty and get back pushed even further. So smart foul by Terry. Or smart timeout by Terry, realizing that the play clock was about to go down. But you got to get the play off a little bit quicker than that.
Obviously, some issues pre-snap and everything on the last couple of plays. Hopefully, this timeout will help them reset.
Yep.
And get their momentum back.
Gotta try and get some positive yardages here on this first down.
First timeout used by Terry. Got tickets you can't use? Let Quick Assist help. One app lists your tickets on every marketplace simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. 14-zip, 5:04 to go in the first quarter. It's been all Iowa Colony so far. We knew this was coming, but we'll see what happens exactly. It's going to be tough for Terry to get out of this hole. 1st and 16 on their own 6.
At least their band's having a good time. A little bit of I Want Candy over there. Getting into the Halloween spirit.
Jones in the shotgun. And, yeah.
It's going to be a false start. Yep.
Number 2 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That is just real unfortunate right there from your outside wide receiver getting that false start. When it's coming from the 5 guys up front, you can understand it, but man, when it's coming from a receiver that far out, you know, really tough, really tough.
It's Brandon Williams, the junior receiver, and that backs him up even further. It's 1st and 19 from the 3. Seen a few losses, a few disastrous plays. I mean, we could be looking at a safety here.
Yeah, I mean, the tough thing is they've lost 9 yards. Evan, they haven't even snapped the ball, so they haven't even had a play get off. So it's really tough to be in this position if you're Terry.
Under center, try to pass, and it's deflected, or maybe not, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, he had to get rid of the ball out of his hands. Had no one on the outside, just threw it away. Pressure immediately.
2nd and 19 from their own 3-yard line.
Intentional grounding in the end zone.
Safety.
The result of the play is a safety.
Yep. Wow.
We got a safety.
I mean, hey, he didn't get the ball out of bounds. There was nobody over there in that general direction, and it's tough, but those things are going to happen.
Freaky Freedom Field. We had a safety as the first points on the board last night. This time it's the 3rd score, but in pressure there was Darren Brown going after the quarterback, Caden Jones. And Iowa Colony's going to get the ball back with a 16-0 lead.
And let's be honest, with their star quarterback going down, they need the reps. You know, even against Terry, good team. They need some reps to get Martinez going and get him ready if he's going to have to play any potential minutes in the playoffs here for Iowa Colony.
Be interested to see when White comes back. My guess is that if he's not playing this week, maybe he's healthy next week and he gets a little bit of run and then ready to go in the playoffs, barring the extent of his injury. But next week is going to be an easy matchup for Iowa Colony as well.
So just in case White, can't come back, you want to get Martinez as many opportunities out here as you can.
We'll see the safety kick coming. This is going to be interesting with Jaden Warren all the way back at the 32. And this is, I think, a dangerous situation. We'll see exactly what they do. Looks like Robert Shaw is going to be the one to kick. Terry does not have a kicker on the roster. Ball at the 20, Warren back at the 35. Warren is incredibly fast. The U of H commit is one of the most exciting players in the Houston area, if not the state of Texas.
See if he gets an opportunity here.
I feel like if they kick it to him, it's gonna be really good field position.
Hey, I mean, can't kick it out of bounds, Maybe kick it short.
Probably will. No, they kick it deeper, but Blake is going to get the punt there.
Yep.
And Blake's got some room in front of him. Blake reverses field and cut down at the 40. If I'm Blake, I'm letting Warren get that one.
Hey, great return there by Blake. But, yeah, I mean, absolutely. It was a little bit short for Warren, so I could understand him. But he had plenty of time where he could have got that ball if he wanted to.
One more blocker, Warren with the ball. I think that's a touchdown.
Yeah, hey, get Miles Blake involved, the defensive back, He's not touching the ball, as much as Warren is on the offensive end. I wanted to give him some love on the special teams.
You had to see Warren touch it on offense. It's been such quick strike offense to others.
Yep.
The motion Denham Barnes out. We'll see if they get a swing pass. And no, it's a handoff and cut down. That was the linebacker, Duquay Buchanan, who's been playing running back with Tenor out. Done mostly blocking duties, but gets a carry there.
Yeah, so that's a big sophomore right there, Buchanan.
Mm-hmm.
Big sophomore. Pretty much running the fullback role tonight.
Listed as a linebacker, but has been playing the last couple of weeks on offense.
Don't get him going downfield, man. It's going to be tough to bring him down.
2nd down and 6. And Martinez looking to pass, firing a deep ball, looking for a man, and it's nearly picked off. Jaden Warren had to fly in and knock it away. Terry was all over that one.
Yeah, and Martinez really didn't read that very well. I think he wanted to go to Warren the entire time, no matter the coverage, and they played him really well. They had 2-3 guys over there zoned to try and stop him. The thing that was interesting was Ian Hill was coming up the field wide open right next to him, coming through the middle of the field, but intended to go to Warren on the outside, and that's why I think it was. I think he was planning to go Warren the entire time there and just didn't go through his progressions.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Martinez looking to pass. Pressure in his face, and Martinez has his helmet ripped off.
Yep.
A flag flies, and they'll blow it dead.
Yeah. Yeah, don't want anything too bad coming out of this. But, yeah, you got to keep your hands down. That would have been amazing pressure and play there by Terry if you didn't just go a little bit too high.
It's going to give him a 1st down, 15 yards.
Yep. And all the momentum goes back there. I mean, that would have been a huge stop.
Personal foul, face mask, 33 defense, 15-yard penalty.
Sophomore Caden Alexander with the face mask.
Number 12 can stay in the ball game due to the foul.
So Martinez gets to stay in because his helmet came off due to a face mask.
Yep.
Mentioned no Carson White. I really don't know what they would do if Martinez had to sit out a play. Who would go in? I'm assuming it'd just be Wildcat. They don't have another quarterback on the roster.
Hey, I'd let Jaden Warren take it. I'd let him come out and
get him the ball, man.
Yeah.
Get him the ball.
Whatever works, man.
I'd love to see them find more ways to get Jaden Warren involved, because in some of these blowouts, he might get a touchdown on the first play of the game, and then he doesn't see the ball again the rest of the game. 1st and 10 from the 22. Martinez hands off, running up the middle, and a big hole. And Denham Barnes, Gio Winnie, gone. Man, 22 yards. He had one cut, and that was it.
Shot out like a cannon. Denham Barnes did coming out through that gap there in his offensive line. Great block set up front for Denham Barnes. And just like you said, having one cut, and that was all he needed to take it all the way in as he's snapping pictures.
Aaron Tenner, not the biggest running back. Denham Barnes, not the biggest running back either, but they're both so fast. Barnes might even be a little faster, and he is so quick. Another touchdown for him, 22-0. The extra point try to make it 23-0. And it is good. Big lead early. See him just that one cut. Whoop!
Yeah, and right there, great block set up there by the left guard. Amazing job.
3:35 to go. Take a break on the Alvin Sports Network and Legacy Sports Network.
Real training for real people. That's Alvin Community College. Our hands-on programs prepare you for high-value careers so you can forge your own path. Start your journey with ACC and step into your future today.
.335 to go in the first quarter. I will call it at least 23-0 after the touchdown from Denham Barnes goes 22 yards.
Yeah, so far in this game, it's been a lot of Denham Barnes. You know, get him the ball, let him take off, and Terry's really been struggling keeping up with him, man. He's got speed, the acceleration he had after that cut. I mean, it's tough to stop. You know, it's like a Madden glitch. You know, he looks like it out there. So we'll see what Terry has to respond. I mean, they, you know, just got to move the ball just a little bit. You know, just try and get out of the backfield as best you can.
Nasty move from Denham Barnes, and I think he's definitely earned a lot of playing time. I think Tenner is such a good running back and has played so well over the last 2 seasons, but they use Tenner, a smaller back, almost every single play. They don't take him out ever unless there's an injury or anything like that. They go to the backups. It's all Tenner all the time, and I feel like Barnes has earned a little bit of playing time even when Tenner's in there, because Barnes has been so good in relief.
No, absolutely, and he's proven it tonight.
Kick is going to be fair. Caught at the 8 by man. They've had some issues with the kick returns.
Yeah, but fair catching it at the 8, I mean, I just don't know. That's tough. I think you got to try and get as many yards as you can on that kickoff. I mean, he had at least 10 to 15 yards of space right there before Iowa Colony gets there. But
he bobbled one, and the other he let it go. I mean,
yeah, just trying to get a clean catch there and get out of here. But
it's kind of a catch-22 in this situation.
Yeah.
Not a lot has worked. You've seen a lot of negative plays. Iowa Colony's defense is just so good.
I got confused there. He gets a fair catch. They take it to 25. I thought he was fair catching it, and they were going to start at the 8-yard line. Excuse me. My apologies. Okay, good decision there. Great decision. I
Might be the best starting field position.
Best starting field position they've had.
Looking to pass is Jones, and that is nearly picked off. Just stared down a man, Kingston Ephraim.
Oh, man. Kingston Ephraim, he read his eyes the whole way. And he was just a catch away from a pick six there. I think he would have taken it in the end zone easily if he would have caught that. Oh, man.
Jones hadn't thrown an interception all year.
Yeah, wow.
8 touchdowns and no picks we talked about in the pregame.
Well, you better be careful because he looks like he wants to throw one tonight.
That was a pick six waiting to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like the play call, trying to get the ball outside of the lines and get your players involved, but you got to watch where those linebackers are.
Go under center. Maybe a yard or two.
Maybe a yard. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Pearson trying to do all he can to get as many yards as possible. It's really tough against that Iowa Colony front.
Some other scores for Alvin ISD. Alvin Shadow Creek beat South Houston last night 62-7. We had that one. If you want to check it out, it's on the same YouTube channel, Alvin Sports Network. Then Alvin lost to Pasadena Dobie last night. 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, not ideal for Terry against this defense. Jones nowhere to go, and he's going to take a sack. Couple of guys there. Looked like maybe Ephraim and Naylor were the closest to him when he hit the deck.
Yeah, he had a little bit of time, but just no separation from his wide receivers on the outside. And you see he's got a good 2-3 seconds there before he's got 3 guys coming at him. But if you don't get that initial separation, it's going to be real tough for you as a quarterback there to get any momentum going.
Warren and Blake back to return. Robert Shaw to punt, the senior wide receiver. Both Blake and Warren are at the 50. I really want to see Warren get involved in the punting game. This one rolls up there, and it's going to bounce. And it looks like maybe nobody's going to touch that one. It takes a Terry roll up to the 47, 46.
Good decision not to get there. I think they were coming good pressure. And, I mean, you're setting up again with great field position. We'll see what Iowa Colony elects to do here if they want to, come out and run Denham Barnes up the middle again. But I'd like to see him get more involved in the passing game.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Unnecessary roughness, number 5, Terry. Unnecessary roughness, number 24, Iowa Colony. Those penalties offset. First down, Iowa Colony.
So Austin Ambery and Santana Ruiz both with unnecessary roughness penalties.
A little skirmish getting into it a little bit. Down 23-0. It's going to be a long night for Terry if they don't try and step it up on defense a little bit here.
Still in the first quarter, 1:47 to go, 23-0. We'll see if Iowa Colony scores again before the end of the first quarter. It's been quick strike. They just do a touch pass to Warren. Warren trying to get around the edge. Warren gets around the corner, and Warren is going to be dragged out of bounds. Big gain.
Yeah, great gain. Really nice play call there, getting Warren the ball. And, just give him the ball and let him take off. That speed that he's got. He's able to get outside the lines and, make a huge gain there for Iowa Colony. Yep.
Trey Reyes makes a touchdown-saving tackle as Warren nearly got the edge.
Now, I'm real interested right now in Terry's defense. Their cornerbacks are pressing real hard on these outside wide receivers. If they can just get a little step or two on them, it might be an easy touchdown again here.
Pass out to the left side, almost a screen, and it's caught there by Christian Mensah. After a gain of 18, they pick up 8.
Yeah, and it was really all set up there by Ian Hill. You see on this screen pass right there, number 5 with the block on number 10. That set it all up on that big gain there for Iowa Colony.
Second year covering Iowa Colony, and I tell you what, Ian Hill, that kick can block.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great block.
Second down and 2. We'll see what they do here. And looking to pass Martinez, and he fires it out, hits a man, and a nice little jump cut. That's Warren. Oh, and he spins like he's playing basketball down to the 19 or 20. First down and a gain of 8.
Warren in the slot just did a little fade route there, and nice throw by Martinez. And that's what makes Warren so great is all the yards he can get after the catch. Does a really, really great job of getting separation from those linebackers and defensive backs, and can really cut up the field.
Trips to the left. Might be the last play of the first quarter. They'll go to Barnes. Barnes has a big hole. Barnes reverses field. Barnes going to be pushed further and further up inside the 5-yard line. Denham Barnes with a big gain of 16 yards, and that'll be the last play. A flag flies in now.
Yep, got some extracurricular after the play.
See what the penalty is. It looked like unnecessary roughness. Ooh. Joseph Hernandez there in the middle of your screen.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 55, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Sorry, not Joseph Hernandez. That's Aiden Elizondo. And the penalty was on, what did they say, 55?
55, yep.
Latrell Carter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
It's going to be first and goal from the 2 when we come back for the start of the second quarter. Iowa Colony leads 23-0 here on the Alvin Sports Network and Legacy Sports Network. Keeping it here between the first and second quarters. Harris County Commissioner Precinct 2 Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of each student. Well done. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. Iowa Colony will have first and goal from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're really moving the ball well. I don't think I can't remember a play where Iowa Colony hasn't gained positive yardages on a play, and majority of their plays are going for first down. So they're really feeling comfortable on offense here. Whether it's Barnes or Martinez dropping back and finding Hill or Warren, he's really spreading the ball around and getting everybody involved tonight.
You might think I'm jumping the gun, but I'm curious what Iowa Colony is going to do whenever they want to take Gage Martinez out of the game.
Yeah.
They don't have another quarterback. I haven't seen another quarterback. Just Martinez and Carson White listed as a quarterback.
Yeah, and the thing was either the coach or one of the assistant coaches was next to him before the game, pregame, throwing slant passes to the wide receiver. So they didn't have a second quarterback up there warming up with Martinez. It was only him.
First and goal from the 2. Trips to the right. Martinez looking to pass. Throws a jump ball looking for Warren and over his head. So it'll be second and goal from the 2.
Yeah, nice job there by Terry, not giving him space to get on the outside and get that pass. Looks like that was number 3, Elijah Whittle, there on the defensive Warren.
Their best receiver. Trying to slow down Jaden Warren. Not an easy task.
Nope.
Martinez with Barnes on his right hip. See if they give it to him.
I think they will.
They do give it to Barnes, and he is in. Or no, did he get stopped?
He got stopped at the 1.
Let's say he's down at the 1. It looked like he was going to get in, but a nice tackle on his thigh brought him down.
The runner was Need. Need was down at the half-yard line. It'll be third down.
Yep.
The half-yard line, and they'll bring out the big package. They're sending big Daniel Swiney out there. take some of the receivers off, and they'll try to do something here.
Yeah, they're going to try and push it in here. A little tush push maybe?
Indeed. Daniel Swiney's there, as well as Louis Johnson.
That's where it's set up to be.
Martinez, and they'll push it forward. It looks like it's going to be a touchdown. No doubt about it, I don't think. Yep. Touchdown. Gage Martinez.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
The tush push works out for the Pioneers. It's 29-0.
And if you squint, you see that eagle green right there from that tush push. And Jalen Hurst just took it in. No, great job by Martinez and the offensive line, bringing a couple more big guys to get him in there. And I've been really impressed with the way they've been able to drive the ball down the field tonight.
Quarterback sneak, a play as old as football, but
so effective.
The tush push has really revolutionized it from the Houston area. Jalen Hurts says the extra point is up and good. Martinez with a half-yard touchdown run. It's 30-0 with 11:05 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, and Iokani on the defensive side of things, they've been fantastic. I mean, they haven't given up a first down to Terry yet all game, so we'll see how they're able to come out on the defensive side of things here after the kickoff.
Family-owned and operated, Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local high school athletes best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks, say it with a boom. So another kickoff coming here for Iowa Colony. Very exciting team to watch, even with some of their best playmakers not in the ball game. They still just quick strike offense, and they've gotten really everybody involved this season. Everybody has played well across the board.
Yeah, you have a lot of confidence when you have a guy like Martinez and a guy like Denham Barnes to come in. I mean, you're missing two of your best skill positions. You're starting quarterback and you're starting running back, and you know the next guy up is able to do it just as effectively. So really nice job for Iowa Colony to start here. Pretty much 30 points for the first quarter. Still a long game ahead.
See if they do a fair catch again here. Kick is going to be fair caught at the 13-yard line.
Yep.
Once again by Jalen Mann.
Yep, good decision. So we'll see what Caden Jones and company have to offer here. Like I said, just got to move the ball just a little bit. Try and move that clock some. Get a first down here or there. And maybe something can happen. You can put points on the board, but got to start trying to get positive plays first. And the penalties have really hurt to start out the drives for the Rangers so far tonight.
First and 10 from the 25. Terry trying to get something going, as you mentioned. It hasn't happened quite yet. It's going to be a handoff going left side and a yard maybe. It looks like they might give him two.
Man, he was really close. If he was able to break that tackle, he was really close to having a lot of space in front of him on that run.
Michael Pearson on the carry. Looks like they'll give him 1 yard after the fact. So 2nd and 9 from the 26 here.
I like the play call, trying to get Pearson on the outside. On the outside near the numbers, just couldn't quite get out there quick enough, but did have space in front of him if he was able to get through a tackle or two. 9 guys in the box I'm seeing for Iowa Colony.
And off right side and another yard or two before he's brought down. That was Brennan Stewart. He got the first carry. I don't know if we've seen him since.
Yep.
It's been a lot of Michael Pearson. Still no Jalen Mann, who was their leading rusher entering tonight. The other guy we talked about, Everett Gary, I don't even see him on the roster. So I don't expect we'll see him. Neither of the two guys we talked about in the pregame have had a carry, so they've just had to do with what they got. Stewart and Pearson.
Yeah, I'm interested to see why they're not getting man more involved.
Not had a lot of confidence on the kickoff return game. Oh, bad snap, and Jones couldn't handle it. He falls on it, and that is going to be the end of this series. I'll have to punt again.
Lucky to get it back, and that's pretty sure the second or third time that's happened so far tonight for Terry. And, you know, you feel for a guy like Caden Jones trying to set up. And it was obviously going to be a pass looking for wide receivers, but, you know, it's hard to get the ball off when, you know, you're not able to get it. So
ball is at the 15. The punter has his feet at the 3, and Warren is back at the 50. I really want to see him get the ball one of these returns. I think he's going to run it back if he can catch one in the air. Even a little bit of blocking and a little bit of a sliver of daylight, and Warren will take it back.
Yeah.
And it looks like
Timeout.
a timeout for Terry.
Yeah.
8:43 to go into the second quarter. They have one timeout left. We'll take a break on the Alvin Sports Network and the Legacy Sports Network.
You've got a lot to manage. Houston Methodist has a lot to offer. Convenient primary care, personalized orthopedics, and the latest cancer treatments in one manageable system. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. For you, Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
$8:43 to go in the second quarter, 30-0, Iowa Colony here on Halloween night. I don't know if it's because I'm up here with you, but it hasn't felt like Halloween. But you see everybody in their costumes, and you get a reminder.
Little thriller in the background. You know?
Yeah. A punt coming here. We'll see if we can get some thrilling action.
Yeah.
Maybe Jaden Warren getting loose. 2 return touchdowns this year, and many more if he could ever get the ball, and then doesn't look like it's going to be one here.
Short punt.
Bounces at the 30 and takes a Terry roll all the way up to the 49.
Man, that bounced a good 15 yards right there.
15-yard bounce gives it a 34-yard net punt.
I do see a flag back here on the 10-yard line. See what this is about.
I didn't see anything.
Personal foul, block below the waist. It'll be excess on the end of the kick.
So does that mean they'll move it up? I'm assuming it's on Terry since it was a block, but I could be wrong. Coach Garza is talking to the officials down there.
They're moving it up.
So yeah, it looks like it's going to be on Terry. Should move it from the 49 to the 34.
Man, and it's interesting because that was originally where the punt actually landed, was around that 34-yard line. So all that carry gets erased.
Would have been a decent punt of 34 yards, all things considered. But now it's after the penalty. I mean, won't be scored this way, but a 19-yard net flip.
Yeah.
And really good starting field position for Iowa Colony. Martinez is going to have Barnes on his hip, another back on his left hip, and it looks like now they'll blow it dead. Having a few issues with the play clocks past couple of games, but it looks like they're ready to go.
Okay.
Martinez looking to pass. He's going to roll out left, and now he's going to reverse field, and a big block there, but there's nobody there. He just dumps it off.
Yeah, smart decision by Martinez. Really great job to get out of that sack. He looked like he was dead to rights going down that left side until he started cutting.
There was no intentional grounding.
Started cutting back toward the right side of the field and was able to get around it and, you know, throwing it away. Really great coverage downfield by Terry as well.
Second down at 10 here from the 34. Martinez throws a little swing pass there, and it's going to be caught, and they'll drive him backwards. Looks like he made it up to the 30-yard line, so a gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 6.
Yep.
That was Barnes there.
Yeah, interesting play call. You know, you've been able to run the ball very well, but I like how Iowa Colony is continuing to let Martinez work and let him go through his reads and check downs and get the ball in his hands. Did a nice job of finding Barnes there.
Looks like Terry Childress is the running back in there with Martinez on 3rd and 6 from the 30. 2 receivers on each side, and it's going to be a handoff to Childress. Childress runs and stumbles, and it looks like he's going to pick up the first down. Needed 6, got 7 with a second effort, and a first down for Iowa Colony. Moves them up a bit.
Yeah, and huge block by Aiden Elizondo. Pretty much pancaked the defender right there and set up all that space to get that big first down. Really nice block there by Big Elizondo inside.
First down and 10. Childress on the right hip again. And it's going to be a handoff, and there's a hole. Childress, he's G-O-N-E, gone. Childress with a touchdown, a 24-yard run. It's 36-0. You see the hole they opened up?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, some of these blocks that Iowa Colony offensive line and wide receivers have been able to set up has been really, really great. And immense amount of space there. Immense amount of space there for Iowa Colony again in the end zone.
Iowa Colony could have drove the 18-wheeler they bring with all the band stuff through that hole, dude. Here is Vasquez to attempt the extra point, trying to make it 37-0. Blake to hold. And the kick is up, and it is good. Vasquez always good, and he is there. So 37-0 with 6:49 to go here at Freedom Field on Halloween night.
It's been a lot of Iowa Colony.
All Iowa Colony.
A lot of Iowa Colony. A lot of Gage Martinez. A lot of Denham Barnes.
Childress getting the touchdown there.
Yep. Now getting Terry Childress involved.
Get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sportsnet. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, we're building a legacy one game at a time. Go follow and stay up to date with all your Houston area high school athletics.
Interesting to see Terry come back here on this drive. I'd like to see a drive for Terry where you're not getting beat by penalties and not getting behind on the bad snaps, you know. Try and see if you can work a drive down the field. It just hasn't worked out that way tonight for the Rangers. I mean, just like we talked about in pregame, Evan, I mean, you know, you got Iowa Colony ranked one of the best, if not the best, defense in the district, and I mean they're proving it tonight. Almost quarter and a half has gone by, and Terry's still yet to get a first down.
Had some promising plays, but a lot of penalties and mistakes have hurt them.
Yep.
Kick is going to be returned this time. Caught at the 10 and running forward and brought down at the 24, so a yard shy of what a fair catch would have been. And that was Mann.
Yeah, well, hey, Mann said you're not going to put me in the backfield anymore. I want to try and run this ball a little bit. So, I got in his hands and took off and got near the 25-yard line.
It's tough. Not a lot. I don't know. Honestly, I hate to say it, but some of these games in high school, it's just so tough. There's just nothing you can do. You end up losing 70-0, or it's 50-0 at halftime, and I don't know what you take from it.
Yeah.
For either team, I mean, it's hard. Toss out to the left side and just nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
If you're Terry and you're playing some of these other schools at the bottom of the district, that's a play that might work out for you. But against Iowa Colony, 10 times out of 10, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Too fast, too athletic, too talented, too well coached. It's just tough.
Yeah, there's not a lot of teams in this district that don't perform well. A lot of them are very good on both sides of the ball, and I mean, you're seeing it tonight with Iowa Colony. I mean, they can really get at you defensively, offensively, special teams.
I mean, we might see Marshall not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Texas City and Santa Fe have taken a big step forward, and then Iowa Colony and Randall clearly the best in the district as this run actually goes forward for a couple of yards, just keeping the legs moving up to the 27.
Yeah, I mean, the days are gone where Marshall was a staple in this district to make playoffs every year. They've got some stiff competition over these last 4 or 5 years.
Marshall was the third best team in the district last season. Gave Iowa Colony a pretty good game at NRG. But Iowa Colony handled them last week 21-0 with White and Tenor out. They didn't score in the second half at all, but the defense pitched a shutout against a team last year that scored 21 in both meetings. This defense is legit for Iowa Colony.
I mean, you could see why. You can absolutely see why.
3rd and 8. Looking at passes, Jones, and that was nearly tipped, but it's a screen pass. There's actually a big hole there, and wow, Whittle is tripped up from behind a touchdown saving tackle. It looked like that was Louis Johnson, who just got the ankle of Elijah Whittle and brought him down.
Yeah, that was really close, and you see right here the pressure coming from that cornerback position, and nice block set up by his wide receivers, and Terry making a little move. Big first down for the Rangers.
How about Louis Johnson? So big they brought him in on the tush push, and that time able to catch Terry's fastest receiver, just super athletic. And that's what you say, their first down?
That was their first down, and now they're in Iowa Colony territory.
Ball at the 45 of the Pioneers. Handoff going right side and picks up 2 yards.
It's not a bad play call. It's not a bad play call. Got a couple options behind you, either to your left or your right. You could fake it to him, throw it out. So I like the scheme from Terry this drive.
That was Dennis Velasquez, the junior running back.
Absolutely their best play. If I'm Terry right now, I'm taking as much time off the clock as I can. I do not want to give Iowa Colony another chance to go down the field and get more points before this half is over.
An I formation. We haven't seen this yet. Stewart in the backfield, and Velasquez the fullback. And they once again go to Velasquez. This time they go outside, and they don't get anything.
I was about to say that I was about to say I'd be shocked if they didn't give it to Velasquez. It seems like they really want to work the fullback as much as they possibly can.
They went to him, but then he decided to go outside. Instead of taking a yard or two, he went outside and didn't get anything. No gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Yep.
And this is really where things have been tough for Terry. 3rd and long has not been good for them in this ball game. When you're playing a team like Iowa Colony that's so talented and more athletic than you, you can't be behind the sticks, and they have been all game.
No, absolutely. I don't know if another screen pass is going to work this time. I think you got to work the ball down the field. But it's going to be real tough against the secondary. 3, 2, 1 second on the clock. They just snapped it off.
Screen there to Whittle. Whittle reversing field, and Whittle's cut down. No gain again. It's going to be 4th and 8. We'll see if they go for it. The clock will get closer to 2 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't really like that play call. We just saw the screen on the last 3rd down, and looked like he faked it. He was going to the left a little bit and then came back around, but swarm of Iowa Colony defenders there ready for it.
Might take it all the way to the 2-minute timeout here. They don't have to snap it again, and I don't think they will.
It's very interesting how the Iowa Colony defense sets up. It looks like they're like about to inbound a basketball,
I like to call it the I formation for Iowa Colony.
Yeah.
You see it on offense, but
We've reached a 2-minute timeout.
I don't see it a lot on defense, but Iowa Colony does it all the time.
Yeah.
Try to hide their defensive formation.
Not smart.
37-0 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2-minute timeout.
And, I mean, this is exactly what you want if you're Terry. I mean, huge first down to get that on that 3rd and long, and now taking off as much time as you possibly can. I think they've taken off at least 4 minutes so far in this drive, and, that's what you want to do to try and minimize the damage you've been taking from Iowa Colony.
2-minute timeout. The UIL Texas High School football playoffs will begin soon, and we invite you to join us as we'll have play-by-play coverage of Greater Houston area playoffs. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com starting November 14th. The Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. I'm ready for some close games. I haven't had one in a couple of weeks.
Playoffs are right around the corner.
Most recent close game I think I've seen was Shadow Creek and Dawson, a double overtime game, 30-27. Dawson won, and that was a lot of fun. Fourth down and 8. Looks like they're going to go for it here inside Iowa Colony territory.
This is the first time I've seen only 3 up front for Iowa Colony tonight.
They get pressure with 3, rolling out right and firing it, and that is going to be caught, I believe.
The rolling was out of bounds. Was a runner out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't get a foot in.
First down, Iowa Colony.
Caden Jones, the pass to Whittle just out of bounds, and Iowa Colony has 1:53 to go. We'll see how aggressive they are. Already up 37-0.
And I know they didn't get that first down there, but I was really impressed with the front by Terry. They actually gave Caden Jones a lot of time back there in the pocket to try and see what he could do and make a play, and found his receiver, unfortunately, just too far out of bounds. And you just got to give all that credit to the Iowa Colony defense.
Jones was ready to run for his life, but he didn't really have to.
Oh, yeah,
he
exactly.
Took off running.
Yeah, he didn't need to. I mean, they did a great job of blocking up front and giving him plenty of time.
Martinez in the shotgun. He's going to roll right, looking for somewhere to go with it. Drops it off and hits Ian Hill, who drops the pass. Could have got out of bounds with about a 6 or 7 yard gain and stopped the clock, but the clock stops on the incompletion. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah. If you're Hill, you got to make that catch, and he knows it. So they'll regroup and come up with something else. Interested to see, what Iowa Colony does here, because minute 49, you can't just give the ball to Barnes. I mean, hey, he might just take off for 6, but you got to try and work that clock a little bit.
Martinez looking to pass. Dancing around back there. He's going to take off and run. Martinez with a juke move. Now he gets across midfield up to about the 43 before he's tackled. A gain of about 13.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Martinez right there. Jaden Robertson, the senior linebacker, looked like he was spying him, and he was able to juke him right here, as you'll see. Gets out of the pocket a little bit and doesn't see anybody open, and they're moving quick.
Martinez fires it, and it goes to Warren, who steps out of bounds at the 35. A gain of 8, make it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, great job by Warren. Saw that nobody was in front of him and was able to get an extra 5 yards there after the catch. Just running up the field rather than getting out of bounds. Yeah, they've been moving the ball extremely well tonight.
2nd down and 2. Clock stopped at 1:25. Martinez looking to pass. Fires to the right side and nearly has his man. That was Tarikus Moore.
Yeah, just a little bit too high on that pass and a little bit too hot for Moore coming in. Had a lot coming off that pass, but nice little decision to try and get the ball out. Just couldn't get the completion, but you set yourself up nice, and 3rd and short coming up.
3rd down and 2. 1:20 on the clock as it stopped there. Martinez looking to pass.
Oh, he's got the flat wide open.
Fires it deep, looking for Warren, and Warren's out of bounds.
Yeah.
A lot of hand fighting there, and interesting to see the celebration there from Jerry Simon.
Yeah, he had Denham Barnes wide open there on the flat. I don't know if they're going to give a replay, but Barnes is coming out to the left and just had all the space in the world in front of him. But so we've seen from Martinez when he's set on something, that's where he's going to go, and just try to
work on.
Yeah, try to get the ball to Wool in there, and it didn't quite work out.
4th and 2, and they go to Barnes. Barnes splits the gap, and he's short by a yard.
Wow.
It's going to be a turnover on downs.
How about that?
Barnes, not the biggest back. He's best trait is the speed and quickness.
Ruling on the field as a runner was short of the line of the game.
Couldn't pick up an extra yard there after contact, and Terry will take over with 1:08 to go. They do have a timeout
Yeah.
We'll see how aggressive they are.
I think you should have called that play on the 3rd down rather than the 4th down drive. I think he might have been able to get there on the 3rd down. Obviously, if you don't get it the first time, you probably would have got there the second time. But a really great job by Terry and the defensive front. They did a really great job of getting them, corralling them, and first time Iowa Colony's come down the field and they haven't come up with points.
I formation defensively. We'll see how they spread out and what exactly Terry plans to do, if they want to be really aggressive or take a 37-point deficit into the half. Line up in this interesting like wishbone formation. They go to, looks like Stewart, who's just slammed backwards. Big hit there from Henry Kalu.
Yeah, they went to Stewart. They've been getting Velasquez involved and wanted to switch it up, and Stewart just, unfortunately, just doesn't have that girth that Velasquez has to get through that defensive front.
Swiney blew that play up, and then Kalu was able to clean it up when Stewart tried to reverse field. Let the clock run quite a bit. It's going to be near 20 seconds left here in the first half when they snap this ball. And looking to pass, and that's going to be caught by Whittle. He dropped it and then caught it again, it looked like.
Yeah.
Up to the 37.
Yeah, a little screen pass, and that might do it.
Not sure if Terry's going to snap it again. The clock is at 5 seconds. There's no way they're going to snap it again. That is going to do it for the first half. Iowa Colony leads 37-0 at the half. It's been all Pioneers.
Yeah, they've been really impressive. I mean, led by Gage Martinez and Denham Barnes. And you got guys on the outside, Ian Hill and Jaden Warren, and they've been able to get done tonight for Iowa Colony. And really, really impressive start. Really great first half. And, I mean, the defense has been superb. I mean, other than that one little screen pass they gave up because they were blitzing one of their slot corner, other than that play, I mean, they've been spectacular on the defensive side of things. They haven't given up a first down other than that play. So really great job from the Pioneers all around the first half. And, I mean, hey, Terry finished off pretty well too. I mean, they were able to get a big stop, and they actually moved the ball down the field on that screen pass and able to get some clock taken off, and didn't give Iowa Colony any points when they got the ball back. So really great job by the Rangers there to end the half.
37-0. There's got 28 minutes on the clock here for halftime. We'll pause here in just a moment. Just want to tell you that tonight's team and individual stats are provided by the athleticsdepartment.com. They're a full-service provider of stats for high school and college teams. Coaches and athletic directors can contact them for more information. The athleticsdepartment.com are now signing up basketball, softball, and baseball teams for this school year. So 37-0 Iowa Colony. Halftime break coming up. We'll pick you up right before the start of the second half. Thank you and enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. Coming onto the field for your halftime entertainment is the beautiful, award-winning Pride and Joy of Terry High, the Rangerettes dance team. This outstanding team is under the direction of head coach Taylor Grime. This week, we are happy to announce our teacher of the week is Miss Kernander. Thank you for everything you do for Terry High School and for being such a wonderful role model and supporter in our lives. Tonight's performance is dedicated to you. We would like to take a moment to recognize a special group of ladies tonight, starting with our Senior Lieutenant, Alondra Longoria and Gabriela Cordova, our Lieutenant Colonel, Leslie Guevara, and our Colonel, All-American Natalia Negrete. Our social officers are Vice President Sarah Rodriguez and President Lisbeth Mejia. This week's Spirit Girl of the Week is Alondra Longoria. Rangerette of the Week is Lisbeth Mejia. Company of the Week is Natalia's Company. And now we invite you to sit back and enjoy our jazz performance to an arrangement of I Want Candy.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field is the 2025-2026 award-winning Terry High School Marching Band, the pride of the Rangers. The Terry Band is under the field leadership of drum majors Jaden Sanchez, Angel Garcia, and Blanca Rodriguez. The color guard captains are Kathleen Cisneros, Alexis Dominguez, Lieutenant Bria Barrett, and Social Officer Andrea Acosta. Color guard of the week is Dislin Perez. Color guard most improved is Karina Ventura. Freshman of the week is Abraham Valderrama. The marcher of the week is Folosadi Adegoju. Freshman of the week is Adamola Adegoju. Today's halftime performance is dedicated to Mr. Taylor, Ms. Castillo, and Ms. Young. Thank you for your dedication and support of the Terry High School Marching Band. The Terry High School Color Guard is under the direction of Beth Young. The percussion director is Rachel Castillo. Marching techs are Dave Terrell, Tyler King, and Nelson Schultz. The Terry Band is under the direction of Tim Taylor and Rachel Castillo. We hope you enjoyed today's performance. And remember, never give up, never surrender.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in welcoming the Iowa Colony varsity and JV legends. The legends are under the direction of Brittany Lane and Tiffany Minix. The legends are led onto the field by Colonel Giselle Burdick, Lieutenant Colonel Vivian Aguillon, and Junior Lieutenant Mercedes Leal. The social committee members are Letisa Aquasira, Dylan Johnson, and Kate Morton. JV Legend of the Week is Kaylee Stubbs. Legend of the Week is Letisa Aquasira. And Spirit Girl of the Week is Kaylin McDaniels. Accompanying the legends are the heartbeat of Iowa Colony High School, the Iowa Colony teachers and staff members. The legends would like to thank them for their dedication to their craft and students. For Best Costume, Principal Popes. Most Spirited, Principal Gobert. Most Thrilling Performance, Mr. Moore. And honorable mention, Principal Irwin. The legends would like to thank Studio G Dance, Exalting Hospice and Paralytic Care, and Alvin Manville Family Clinic for their sponsorship and continued support. Now, prepare to be spooked with a thrilling performance to Michael Jackson's Thriller. And now, introducing Alvin ISD's Iowa Colony High School Pioneer Band and Guard. Drum majors for the Pioneer Band are Hillary Nietes-Guerin and Kaylin Lewis. Tonight, we will perform our 2025 UIL program entitled The Golden Ladder. Music includes Golden Hour by Jake, The Magic Flute by Mozart, The Climb by Miley Cyrus, and Soarin' Over California by Jerry Goldsmith. We hope you enjoy the show. Band directors are Kyle Wynn, Tyler Burkham, Meredith DeLeon, and Zachary DeCanter. Color guard director is Tatiana Higgins. Staff include Sarah Oba, Marcela Tejada, Lily Rose, Brian McCabe, Rico Padron, and Riley Cotton. Our section of the week is the trombone section. We would like to take a moment to thank all of our parent minions who have given hundreds of hours over our season, from fitting in uniforms, chaperoning, concessions, field crew, and much more to help our members with every event.
Entering the field for the second half, the Terry Rangers. Now entering the field, your Pioneers.
Welcome back into Freedom Field. 37-0 is the score here at the end of the first half, start of the second half. About to happen right here. First kickoff for Terry coming off the foot of Robert Shaw here in just a moment. Really good first half for Iowa Colony. We'll see how they do things in the second half, see how long some of these starters stay in.
Well, we know they can't take Martinez out, so.
We'll see if they saw Shadow Creek this year when they didn't have a backup quarterback. They just ran Wildcat when they took the starter out, so we'll see if Iowa Colony does something similar.
Yeah, I just let Warren take it. Just let him take over.
We'll definitely see what happens.
Get him on the outside.
Kickoff is going to go to Warren. Warren will make the catch at the 7. We'll see if he can make something happen. And Warren with a nice jump cut. Warren is going to be dragged down from behind at the 36. Had one man to beat. He just couldn't shake the tackle, as that was Trey Reyes, one of their leading tacklers.
Still a good return.
First return, we've got to see him really.
All game.
Yeah, all game. One of the most dangerous guys in the city of Houston. And the
look at that.
State of Texas.
Number 4's out.
Hey, there's Aaron Tenner.
Aaron Tenner.
He did get ejected in the first half, so I thought it would probably be something where he could come in the second half since he was in uniform.
Awesome.
So we'll see if Tenner gets the rock here. They give it to him, and he's going to cut and change directions, and he's got some room on the outside. Oh, and he's down the sideline. Another jump cut and down at the 42 out of bounds.
Wow, he sure made his presence known there, huh?
Gain of 22 on his first carry. Averaged 9 yards a carry entering tonight. And gets his first carry in the first play of the second half. Very patient run to bounce it outside. And Tenner's a guy I love to watch. Martinez in the shotgun with Tenner on the right hip.
Came in the second half. Hey, y'all remember me? Here I am.
Tenner gets around the edge. Tenner splits a couple of defenders, breaks a tackle. Tenner down to the 20, and he stops and lowers his shoulder to keep pushing him out of bounds around the 10.
My goodness.
Another big run. That's a gain of about 32 yards. We'll see where they spot him out. Looks like they'll give him 32 yards exactly there. So
huge gain.
Was that a gain of 18 and a gain of
I mean, once
32.
once he was past those tackles, I mean, he was off.
I don't know how long they're going to let him go. He didn't play at all in the first half, but
yeah, it looks like he's off the field now. Oh, no, he's still back there.
Another hand off to Tenner. Tenner bounces outside. Tenner's going to take it in.
Yep.
It's 43-0, the Aaron Tenner drive. 3 carries. He takes it the distance. Averaged 9 yards a carry. And he's way over that in this game.
Yeah. He said, I hope y'all enjoyed not having me in the first half because y'all are going to give a big dose of me here on this drive. And all it took were 3 plays, and Tenner was in the end zone. Man, he's got great acceleration when he gets outside of the box.
3 carries for 64 yards. That's 21 yards a carry on that drive. And a touchdown. Trying to make it 44-zip. Kick is up, and it is good.
Now, Terry was looking pretty well near the end of that second half, able to have that big screen play, gain him a good 30 yards, and then they were able to stop Iowa Colony. It's going to be tough now that they got their star running back into the game, but we'll see what the Rangers have to offer here on this first drive of the third half, or the third quarter.
Tenner has averaged 100 yards and a touchdown, and I don't know how much they'll actually have him out there. He is the starting running back, so
he wants to keep that streak alive.
When the starters come out, he may come out with them, but you never do know how they're going to go about it.
Well, you know he's been on the sideline itching to play, so they're not going to be able to take him out unless they they tell him, hey, you got to sit down again, which I don't think he's going to like that very much. He's been sitting enough.
Pioneers to kick it away. Clock is running, so it should be an abbreviated second half. It's a pretty long first half, I felt like.
Yeah.
Maybe the second half will go a little faster with the running clock.
Yeah, Iowa Colony, they were really letting the ball fly in the air that first half, getting a lot of scores quickly. And Terry, I mean, all those penalties were stopping the clock. And those false starts and bad snaps.
Kick is away. We'll see if Mann returns. It looks like he will. Makes the catch at the 16 and runs with a full head of steam. He's got some room to run. And Mann around the edge, and he's tripped up by Vasquez and then knocked out of bounds.
Oh, man. I thought he was gone. I think all he had to get past was the kicker.
Injury timeout.
That might be Vasquez, the kicker, who's shaken up over there, and you definitely hate to see that.
Oh, no.
If you're Iowa Colony, Vasquez is a great player on this team and one of the best kickers in the area. So good on the kickoff. He's been great in extra points. Yeah. Haven't had to kick a lot of field goals, but just hate to see that.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you want to see. Hopefully Vasquez is all right. Looks like they got him up on his feet, and he is going to walk off on his own power. So that's really good to see.
Somebody shoved him. One of the trainers that looked like, so don't scare us like that.
Oh, man.
Coach Garza talks to Vasquez there.
They could ill afford to lose another star on their team. They just got Tenner back and waiting on Carson White to come back. You'd hate to lose another guy. It does look like he's going to be all right.
He really is one of the best kickers, especially in the kickoff game. I can't tell you how many times they've either gotten the ball because he just killed the kickoff,
yeah,
or they've had the opposing team start inside their own 10.
Because they thought it was going to go into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if he was injured, I don't think the trainer would have shoved him. So I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be all right.
Caden Jones and Terry Ranger start at the 40, best starting field position.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a handoff and a nice little run here. And was that Elijah Whittle? Is that who that was, or was that? Yeah, that's Elijah Whittle, their best receiver. Got to get him in the backfield.
Got to get him the ball somehow. And, yeah, you can see he takes off as soon as he gets his ball. Why not? I mean, that's the best run I've seen them have all game. I mean, let's get 8 yards. They've been averaging 1 or 2, if that. A lot of them have been tackle for losses. So it was really good to see there from the Rangers. First play coming out of the second half for them.
A few backups in on defense here. Third quarter, running clock. It's second down and 2. We hand off to Whittle, and Whittle plows ahead for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1 now. Looks like the tackle was made there by Henry Fisher, the sophomore.
Yeah, I think you continue to run the ball. If you're Terry and you get that good of a run on the first down where you're picking up 8 yards, try and run the ball. I mean, you got 3 more opportunities to get 2 yards. So I say continue to give it to him. He's looking good in the backfield right now. I'd also like to see them get man involved after that big return.
Yeah, I think he was kind of one of their most explosive players coming into this. They line up in the wishbone again on 3rd and 1, and they go left side, and that's not going to work. Kingston Ephraim was there to sniff it out, as well as Lewis Johnson cleaning up, and that'll move them back a yard. It'll be 4th and 2, and they're sure to go for it. Ball's at the 32, need to get to the 30.
Got about 15 seconds on the clock here. Looks like they're going to have plenty of time.
Do they try to get in the jump off sides or what?
Looks like that's Whittle in the backfield again.
They give it to him, and he's cut down. No gain.
Yep. Big tackle, big turnover. And that's Iowa Colony for you.
This defense incredibly stout. Didn't give up any points last week against Marshall. No reason to think they'd give up any against Terry. They almost did on the kickoff.
Yeah, they almost did. Can't really put that on the defense, though.
I think Vasquez slowed him down enough for somebody else to come in and knock him away, but he really had a big opening.
I thought all he had was Vasquez to beat.
I think Vasquez might have clipped his ankle with his hand or something. Maybe it was, I'm not sure why he was shaken up or what it exactly was the reasoning, but it did look like he slowed man down on that kickoff return. In a great starting field position. They only move it about 7 yards, and now Iowa Colony starts at the 33 on their own side of the field.
Looks like they got Childress out there. Or no, excuse me, that's 27 Nance.
Yeah, they go to Keontre Nance. Keontre Nance picks up a couple. So no error. Tenor, just one drive.
One drive, and
get him going.
Yep.
The last 2 weeks are going to hurt his averages. He was averaging over 100 yards and a touchdown a game. Last week, I don't even remember if he got a touchdown, but he did not get 100 yards because he got knocked out of the game so quickly with the ejection.
Yeah, I see him down here on the field with his helmet off. Looks like talking to some trainers and stuff. So I think he's probably done for the game.
Hand off to Nance, and Nance has some room to run. Nance is going to be dragged down by Whittle, and there's a flag. I don't know if that's going to be a horse collar or what, but it looked like it was at the very end of the play.
Yeah, high tackle. I think it will be a horse collar, but I mean, regardless of who it's been tonight for the run game, they've
Personal foul, face mask, number 3, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I mean, they've been doing it all around the field. Even Gage Martinez has some yards on the ground. He escaped the pocket earlier in the first half. Childress, Nance. Obviously, you saw Tenor there, and then
a lot of Denham Barnes.
And then we saw a lot of Denham Barnes earlier. So, lot of running backs getting it done tonight.
28-yard run and then a 15-yard penalty, and now Martinez is going to hand it off going outside, and not a lot doing there.
No.
Looks like a loss of a yard.
Good job by Terry to stuff that. We've seen the defense show up from time to time here for the Rangers. Majority of the time it's been down here in the red zone.
That was a pretty slow developing running play outside. It didn't have a lot going for it.
Yeah, I think Martinez has to make a quicker decision there on that, if he's going to hand it off or if he's going to fake the handoff and go out for a pass, because that's what he is right there. He's reading the defense and seeing if he's going to hand it off or drop back for play action. That time just took a little bit too long to read the defense there.
2nd and 11, and a screen pass there, and tackled for a big loss.
Yeah, that got blew up real quick. They're lucky that wasn't anything worse. Great job there by number 31, Michael Pearson. We've seen him in the run game a little bit today, and he was able to get in the backfield, and big tackle for loss there for the Rangers. Like I said, I think they do a lot better when the offense is in the red zone. Unfortunately for them, they've had trouble when Iowa Colony's had a lot of open field in front of them, but when they've gotten to the red zone, they've been able to get some stops.
We don't know who made that catch. He's in motion there, but he's not on the roster. Looking to pass, looking deep, looking for his man, and caught for a touchdown just beyond the defender. Braylon Watts with the TD on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, great pass from Martinez there. I thought for a second that might have got swatted down or even picked off, but Watts doing a great job of just sitting back there, getting just enough separation he needed to get into the end zone, and great pass there from Martinez to get over the outstretched hands of the defender.
It looked like Jerry Simon in coverage. A 24-yard touchdown pass. We'll see the extra point coming here. Kick is up, and it is good. 51-0. Good to see Vasquez.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's Vasquez out there getting that point after. So really nice to see him back on his feet.
Take a break here on the Alvin Sports Network and Legacy Sports Network.
Center Court Pizza and Brew was built on the belief that pizza should be special, and they carry that belief into everything they do. Stop by for one of their specialty pizzas, wings, great appetizers, and so much more. Don't miss out on Monday's special $12 large pizzas. Center Court Pizza and Brew in Meridiana, tonight's Press Box meal sponsor and proud supporter of Alvin ISD Athletics.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Start of the 4th quarter. It is 51-0 Iowa Colony here from Freedom Field. Running clock is helping us out, abbreviating this and trying to get everybody out. Maybe they can do some trick-or-treating or partying after.
Absolutely.
Keep in mind the UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs will begin soon, and we invite you to join us as we'll have play-by-play coverage of Greater Houston area playoffs. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com. Starting November 14th, the Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. Hoping to see a lot of really good football. Last year's Iowa Colony and Randall teams that I got to cover was so exciting. Houston area really producing some great football.
And just from that game earlier in the season, I'm sure if Iowa Colony and Randall get together again, I'm sure it'll be a great game.
Last 2 games were decided by 7 points. Obviously, Randall won them both. But, yeah, some really exciting football. The only question is, how do you stop Landon Williams-Callis? Nobody's figured it out yet. It's going to be caught at the 13 by Man. Man running and just runs into a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, that time he really wasn't going up the field. He was going more across the field and didn't get the separation or the hole that he had on that last return. That's for sure.
I think that was Sean Miller with the tackle.
I like the attempt though. I mean, might as well try and get as many yards as you can on that kick return after we just saw what he was able to do.
Spotted at the 17. He didn't have any confidence in it early.
Nope.
Bobbled one and then let another one go and had to kind of fall on it around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, maybe after he saw the score was 40-0, he was like, hey, why not? Let me try something here.
51 zip. Clock is not running at the moment. It ran the whole third quarter.
I think they might just be waiting for the snap here. Not too sure.
So we'll see this kind of wishbone formation again.
Yep.
It's going to be a pass, a little screen there, and a really high throw out of the reach of Whittle, but he fights for extra yardage. Picks up about 5. Good job by Whittle to make something out of nothing there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And looked like his receiver next to him gave him a pretty good block, but there was another defender, cornerback, on the outside that he had to try and get out from, and he was able to break the tackle and get a nice gain of 5 yards. One of the great or one of the best first downs we've seen from the Rangers so far tonight.
Back in the wishbone.
Seeing a lot of success from that screen pass tonight from Terry.
2nd down and 5. Jones under center. Hands off, going right side, and picks up a couple.
Yep.
Across the 25 to the 26. Should be 3rd and 1, so he needed 5, got 4.
They've been very successful going to Velasquez in this wishbone. He's been able to pick up at least a couple, that time 4 yards on that run for Terry. Slow but steady here. See what they can do.
Pretty much all backups in there for Iowa Colony on defense. Here in the 4th quarter of a 51-0 game. See if they can pick up the first down, 3rd and 1. They go to Velasquez. Velasquez picks it up easily.
Yeah.
Falls forward for quite a few yards. 8 yards there, needed 1.
He's coming out with a full head of steam. I'd continue to hand this ball off to Velasquez. I mean, there hasn't been many plays in this game we've seen where he's been tackled for loss. He's got a lot of positive yards there, and look at him just bouncing off tackles, able to get a big gain.
He falls forward.
Yep.
I think Iowa Colony has tons and tons and tons of speed, but they don't really have a ton of size.
Yep, I agree. And he's using it to his advantage. And you can see as soon as he gets the ball, he's using that forward momentum to push himself as forward as much as he possibly can.
Velasquez on the left hip. We'll see if they give it to him. They are passing and
nice
looking
block.
deep, wide open, and Whittle tried to adjust and couldn't get it. Throw was just off Jones, kicking himself.
Yeah, if Jones had just a little bit more air thrown on that, Whittle had his man beat. Also, Velasquez had a big block that he was able to stop the pressure coming in on Jones there. Just not good enough throw to get it to him, but a really nice play call and had him open downfield.
Wishbone again here on 2nd and 10. We'll see if they go to Velasquez. Somebody else back there with him. It's Isaiah Leandro. And picking up a couple. Looks like a gain of 3.
Yep. He's getting it done. He's slowly moving the pile and getting positive yards for the Rangers, which has been pretty tough to come by against this Iowa Colony defense. And big tackle right there. Big number 32. Who's that? Jamari Arias.
3rd down and 7. A lot of time coming off the clock on this drive. Iowa Colony just trying to make it into the playoffs healthy. 51-0. I think they're fine with as much time running off the clock as possible.
I think both teams are. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Terry.
Terry called a timeout as the play clock was running down.
30 seconds.
Clock stops with 7:46 to go. Life happens. Maybe it's a work trip, family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let your tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast, easy, and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From the NFL to MLB, NBA to NHL, MLS, plus college football and basketball. Download the app by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. 51-0, 7:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Iowa Colony cruising.
Big third down here for Terry, though. I like the timeout. It's a big play. You want to at least get positive yardage because you assume they're going to go for it if they don't get the first down. Just try and move the ball as much as you can. And looks like they're actually going to set Velasquez up on the line this time.
Put him at wide receiver.
Oh, wow.
Jones looking to pass. Fires it to Whittle, and Whittle is going to break out of the tackle, get near the first down marker.
Yeah.
We'll see if they give it to him. Looks like they'll spot him a yard shy. It'll be 4th and a yard, maybe 2.
Yep.
About a 5-yard gain there to Whittle.
Yeah, his knee must have been down because I thought he got a lot closer to the first down than that. But you give him to the 42, and nice play call, and way to pick up a good chunk of yards. Now 4th and short. If I'm them, I'm looking for Velasquez here, but it looks like he's going to set up on the slot. Looks like the same play possibly.
Looks like Jalen Mann back there. Looking at passes, Jones. Jones fires it to Velasquez. It looks like he makes a catch, and they try to tackle him, but he picks up the first down. I like it.
Took a huge hit there on that pass, but he was able to hold on as 3 Iowa Colony linebackers collapsed onto him. But really nice job, Velasquez. He's played a tough, hard-nosed game tonight. Been really impressed with his game so far.
A lot of backups in for Iowa Colony. A lot of guys we don't even have on the roster. Maybe some JV call-ups.
Yeah, hey.
Expecting to get some playing time. Trying to keep the starters and second strings healthy. 1st and 10. And runs right into a wall, does man. We've been clamoring for him to get a carry all game, and he gets one here in the fourth quarter, and it goes nowhere. A loss of a yard, in fact, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, he has to have some holes to set up in front of him and some space. He's not going to be able to bounce off those tackles like we saw from Velasquez.
I think he's their fastest back, but
oh, absolutely.
If he can't get his legs churning and get some space, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, he's not only their fastest back, I think he's also one of their smallest backs as well, too. So,
I'm just interested. Both guys we saw that led the team in rushing yards statistically coming into this game, one is not on the roster at all, and the other one just got his first carry in the fourth quarter. A deep pass looking there, and did he make that catch?
Wow.
What a grab!
Oh, now they're saying he didn't catch.
No, it came out.
Is an incomplete pass.
Oh, man.
It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon Williams almost made a highlight catch.
Man.
Wow.
They said he had a catch originally. I guess he just couldn't keep possession of it as he was coming down out of bounds. But, man, what a play call and tight seam there. What a great throw from Jones. That was very impressive.
Should be 3rd and 11 here. Ball's at the 47.
I'd like to see him let the ball fly a little bit more after that one.
He's had some nice throws.
Yeah.
Some of the screens were kind of telegraphed and nearly picked off, but for the most part, he's had some really nice throws deep down the field. Just haven't had a ton of opportunities. And here's one. He's going to fire it deep, looking for a man, and just through the arms.
Man.
Was that Whittle? Whittle, I think he got his hands up late.
Yeah, he didn't see it. He was still running his route when the ball was thrown in the air, and unfortunately just didn't have time to look back and catch that ball. But, man, I mean, that was another accurately thrown ball by Jones. If Whittle had got a little bit of separation a little bit quicker and was able to get his head around and see that ball, he definitely would have been able to come down with it.
I think the big issue is Jones didn't have any time. He had to kind of fire
Yeah.
that thing out. I thought he was going to take a sack, but he slung it downfield.
No, he got rid of it, and it was a good, accurate ball.
4th and 11. They're going to go for it. Jones in the shotgun with Jalen Mann on his left hip, 2 on each side. Looking to pass. Fires it to Velasquez. Velasquez makes a catch and picks up the first down.
Wow.
The running back / fullback, I guess, for Velasquez has done well out in the slot.
Tight end, slot receiver, whatever you want to call him. He's been able to do it so far for this Rangers offense, and what a drive. And, you know, even though this is the second unit for Iowa Colony, you know, very impressed with the Rangers, how they've been able to move the ball down the field. And, you know, if you're Iowa Colony, hey, now you got something you can work on and talk about this upcoming week at practice. Got some things you could work on for sure.
Clock will be under 3 minutes here in just a moment. And another screen pass here. They go to Williams. Williams still on his feet. Williams up to about the 26. A nice gain of 14 yards and a first down. One of their best drives, obviously, coming against the second unit. But, you know, we talked earlier. I said there's not a whole lot that you have to take from a game like this, but they're doing some things that can work against some other teams.
No, absolutely. These screenplays have worked really well for the Rangers so far, and they've been able to get a good chunk of yards on them.
We've really been impressed with Velasquez. I think Jones has made some nice plays. Whittle has looked very good. There's another screen. It looks like to Whittle, and Whittle breaks a tackle. Whittle still on his feet, and Whittle is going to be dragged down from behind around the 4-yard line. I thought for sure he was gone, but was brought down by Sean Miller, the linebacker, catching Whittle, one of their best players.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you the speed these Iowa Colony defenders have. Looks like he's all the way to it, and right there, what a tackle there by big number 25.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout.
Sean Miller, senior linebacker, able to get in there and not give him that touchdown. But man, those Iowa Colony defenders, even some of these second unit guys, man, they got a lot of speed. A lot of speed.
Athleticism.
Absolutely.
2-minute timeout here, 51-0. Iowa Colony leads over Terry, but Terry knocking on the door. It's going to be first and goal from the 5. This is the first time they've been in goal-to-go situation. Maybe a chance to get points on the board.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we talked about them coming into this game with the point differential of 111 to 15, and looking to try and get some points on the board here for them. And you know, for Terry, it's tough because, you know, they're not really going for playoff contention like some of these other teams in the district, but a lot of these guys are going to be here next year, and you know, these are things that you can take into the next year, the chemistry and the work ethic from some of these guys like Velasquez and Whittle and Jones. You know, they could take this into next year and try and make something out of this ball club.
First and goal from the 5. Mann is in there with Jones. We'll see if they give it to Mann. And it's going to be a pass, looking for his man, and that's caught. No, incomplete. The ball came out at the end.
Yeah,
Looking for Williams.
I think Williams might have had the ball, but unfortunately he was bobbling it as he was going across that back pylon there, that back baseline, and unfortunately just couldn't hold on to it.
Second and goal. The clock is not running.
Hey, they stopped it.
I feel like it's been a little inconsistent.
It has. I don't understand if you're going to run the clock the entire third quarter and, you know, 10 minutes of the fourth quarter, why not just continue to run it? But maybe they want to give Terry ample opportunity here to try and get in the end zone.
Jones with a handoff, running up the middle and nowhere to go, just swallowed up there. It'll be third and goal from around the 5. That was Elijah Whittle on the carry. His first carry was a very good one. That one, no gain.
Yep.
Clock will run.
Still got 2 more opportunities here. I think they got to go to the little play action screen pass here. Try and get in the end zone. That's what I would do. Set up Williams and Whittle on the outside. Either Mann or Velasquez behind you, and try and get the ball to them on that outside, create some space.
Everyone on the right side. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 5. They hand it off. No, he's going to pass and trying to take off and run, and fires it and nearly picked, and then it was caught. No, Velasquez dropped it. Velasquez almost caught it off a pick.
Oh, my goodness.
Or off a tip, rather.
I thought he actually had a touchdown.
If he had a touchdown, that would have been insane.
Yeah, because the ball was batted down in the air. Velasquez ends up coming up with it somehow, but unfortunately was not in bounds when he caught it. So now it's going to be a 4th down.
4th and goal from the 5. They're going to go for it. At least they look like they will. See what the play call is.
Hopefully they get it in here. Got about 10 seconds on the play clock, and they're not there yet.
Iowa Colony pitched a shutout last week against Marshall.
I think they're going to have to call timeout here, and they are.
Timeout number 2 taken by Terry. Both times they were not able to get the play off due to the play clock running down. So they'll have 1 left with 50 seconds.
Big play here. I mean, this is if you get points on the board or not. So I understand the timeout. I understand why it takes a little bit longer to get the play call in, because it's an important play.
Feel good for Terry to get a touchdown here. Something to take into next week.
Oh, absolutely. They got a long hour ride car home like me, you know. Have something to talk about on the bus ride home. I'm trying to get the ball in the hands of Velasquez. I don't know if you're going to do that by handing it off or put him in the slot like you have been doing it, but I think he's got to touch the ball here.
Iowa Colony has Texas City next week, a tough game, and Rosenberg Terry has Santa Fe, a tough game for them. Yep. They'll go empty here on potentially the last play for Terry offensively. With 58 seconds, looking to pass as Jones fires it up, and that is going to be knocked away. Good defense there by number 17, who is not on the roster.
Maybe a JV call-up as you see the Iowa Colony on the sideline. His teammates are pumped.
Good coverage there. Looked like they were trying to go for Whittle, I believe.
Yep.
So Iowa Colony should win this game 51-0. They can just kneel on it. Once again, the clock has stopped. I don't understand. I don't feel like you can run the clock and then stop running the clock. Like, I feel like once you make that decision, it's over.
Yeah.
It's going to run. But
I think they got to come out here and call a play, and I think they should just let it in there, but see what they want to do.
See if they kneel on it. Martinez is back there. Looks like they are going to line up in victory formation.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of room, but, I mean, hey, you don't need a lot of room with only 2 plays you got to call here.
Martinez
victory formation.
Under center. He's going to kneel on it.
Definitely could have just ran the clock there, but, hey, you know. And the play clock should not be at 4 seconds, that's for sure. Okay.
They'll kneel it one more time, or if they even have to, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, whoever the clock operator is, I think they might have checked out of this game. It doesn't look like they're going to have to, yep.
Iowa Colony wins it 51-0 over Terry. They'll improve to 8-1. Terry falls to 3-6. Iowa Colony looking forward to Texas City next week. Hopefully Carson White is back next week. Hopefully Aaron Tenner gets to play the whole game. And should be an interesting game against Texas City, who's had a really nice season and been really good this year. Terry's going to play Santa Fe, which, if Santa Fe wins, should be in the 4th spot in this district and make the playoffs. So things kind of shaping up in the playoff picture with the last week next week.
Yeah, absolutely. No, very impressed with Iowa Colony. Defensively, they were fantastic tonight. I can't say how impactful they were at getting to the quarterback, getting tackles for loss, getting out into the backfield quickly, and really stopping this Terry offense in its tracks. No points allowed for him. Want to give a shout out real quick to where was he? Here he is, Denham Barnes, the junior running back. We really didn't see him a lot in that second half, but what an incredible first half. He had a lot of great runs that he was able to get down the field and really made a huge impact for Iowa Colony, as well with Gage Martinez. I think those are the 2 names to remember for Iowa Colony for tonight's game. On the other side for Terry, I think you really got to give a huge shout out to Dennis Velasquez. I mean, You know, the junior running back listed here, I mean, I'd call him the fullback, wide receiver, you know, tight end, whatever you need him for. He was able to do it all for Terry tonight offensively, and was able to move the ball with some positive yards, as well as Jalen Mann did a very good job on a couple plays as well for Terry. So, I mean, we saw Caden Jones, and he made some pretty good throws throughout this game. Didn't get a lot of opportunity with that pressure from Iowa Colony, but Velasquez and Jones were the two that I was most notably high on for Terry tonight.
I think Martinez did a great job running the offense in the absence of Carson White for a full game, and I think you're right. Velasquez was the most effective, consistently effective option for Terry. 51-0 the final score here. Iowa Colony will take on Texas City next week and try to shape up this playoff picture. Evan Geiger and Kyle Harris for Legacy Sports Network and Alvin Sports Network. That'll do it. Y'all have a great Halloween night.